In problem 14 here, and you very well may see a problem like this. Uh, I haven't indicated for you whether it's molecular, ionic, or hydrate. And so you'll need to figure that out because the naming rules are going to be different, whether it is a molecular compound, ionic compound, or a hydrate. Um, so let's go through and identify our molecular compounds and name those first. So silicon is a metalloid. Fluorine is a nonmetal, so this is definitely a molecular compound. Nitrogen and fluorine both are nonmetal, so it's a molecular compound. Nitrogen and chlorine is nonmetal, so it's molecular compound. This is the trick question that I've given you here. So if you see this NH4 group together, this is ammonium. And this is the only time where you have all nonmetals, so nitrogen, hydrogen, and chlorine are all nonmetals. But because you have this NH4 group in here, it is ionic. Aluminum is a metal, so this one's ionic. Iron's a metal, so this one's ionic. LiCl is an ionic compound, but we've got a H2O, so this is, I guess we could call it both, an ionic hydrate. Lead is very much a metal, so this is an ionic compound. So now let's go through and work first the molecular compounds. The molecular is when we have the prefixes. So we need to say how many silicons are here. Disilicon. Hexa, because there's 6, chloride. Okay, I'll move over to this one. Dinitrogen. Tetrafluoride. Got just one nitrogen here, and when it's the first element, it does not get a mono. We just name it. So nitrogen trichloride. And just to kind of hammer that point home, if we have CO, CO2, okay, when it's the first element, it doesn't get a mono, but when it's the second, it does. So this first guy is carbon monoxide and carbon dioxide. All right, let's do our ionic compounds now. Iron is in the middle of the periodic table here. So this is one where each time we have to calculate the charge of the metal. We've got chloride, 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 minus, minus, minus. So for this to be a neutral compound, this must be iron 3. And we'll tell the reader that with a Roman numeral, iron 3, chloride. Aluminum here. Aluminum is one of the ones that you guys need to know. This is a constant charge ion. It's always aluminum 3. And so since it's always aluminum 3, we don't have to tell the reader that. Aluminum. And the anion is phosphate. All right, up here we've got lead. Lead is not a constant charge ion, so we have to tell the reader it's lead 2 chloride. Because lead 4 chloride actually also exists. This is a polyatomic cation here, known as ammonium. Ammonium chloride. And then finally we've got a hydrate up here. So I'm going to name the ionic compound lithium chloride monohydrate. That tells the reader that it has 1 water of hydration attached.